Well, I'm very, very excited to have David Miles. He's one of my members in the Mass Outsource Mastermind coaching program, and it's been a great few months that we've had him on in the course. He's been actively participating. He's one of the really, really high achieving members in the course, and I'm really, really proud to have him on the call today to share his experiences. So, welcome, David, to the call.
Thanks for having me.
I just wanted to share with our members, to give them a brief background of what you do and also what you've been doing within the Mass Outsource Mastermind. So maybe just talk a little bit about your background first, and then we'll jump into see what you've done.
Okay. Well, I actually have a very interesting background. Most people, what they do is they start from a regular job, okay, and then go into online marketing or e-commerce, affiliate marketing. What I did was actually exact opposite. I started in e-commerce, selling online through my own websites, selling on eBay, actually consulting for very large eBay sellers, and created some products really to help people make the decisions on when to sell and how to sell. And then after a while, money isn't everything. I got a little bored, kind of sitting in my own room, staring at the computer screen, and working by myself. Everything's done electronically, so money in the bank is just another number.
Yeah.
I decided to turn around to one of the largest, companies here right now I'm in Jerusalem, Israel, and decided to get a job. And I started off, I'm sure, with the fourth largest telecommunications company in the United States, and they were also doing outsourcing, which is actually pretty funny because right now I outsource elsewhere. And they did outsourcing for some very large companies. I'm sure you heard of them, like America Online, McAfee, just to name a few.
Yeah.
The list goes on. And I started off at the very bottom, as a sales agent, retention agent for America Online. Even went through a whole month training, and then as it was kind of like a big ladder, because every I think it was every 6 weeks to 2 months I would get a promotion, and just keep on going. Up, I'd become assistant manager, and then I'd become manager, and then I'd become a assistant sales trainer until I became the senior sales trainer there. And I was training sometimes up to a few hundred people a month would go through my training courses. And also I'd create different types of training. Just about, I think it's about a year and a half ago, one of the best things ever happened to me. The company pretty much is closing down, so I was let go. I was let go, so I was forced to either get another job or continue what I was doing beforehand, which is, e-commerce and online marketing. So I went out and started studying online marketing, and, got to know all the issues that, I wasn't doing right the first time around. Right now I run guidedsales.com, which is, we do consulting and online marketing for relatively large clients, and also venture capital companies, e-commerce.
That's right up your alley there. Right up your alley.
Yeah, that's right up my alley, So I was forced to, already get into delegating work to other people, just like I was doing also beforehand. But I had to grow, and I had to grow fast, and I had to learn about that. Currently, that's kind of for a while it's my main business. And still is a big portion, but also I'm doing a number of my own sites. I'm redoing a lot of my e-commerce sites. So, I run buyinisrael.com, which actually ranks, I think, #1 for Coca-Cola can, if you actually, a little picture up there, just because it's been around since 2002. I also sell ebooks, information products, and also blog and monetize different blogs. So I'm dabbling in a number of different things. Also, keeping the same exact thing kind of it may get a little boring after a while. And one of the big things that I love right now is, if I find a new project, it's only a few $100s to really test it out, even if it means finding someone to work for me for a full month, 8 hours a day.
Absolutely. It sounds like you're definitely the serial entrepreneur. And that's why you're able to achieve so much. And though obviously everyone knows you can't do it yourself, and if you've got that many websites and that many businesses running all across, you definitely need a helping hand. And this is where I guess outsourcing came into play, didn't it? And this is something that I'm curious, how did you come across the Mass Outsource Mastermind course, and what was the turning point for you to join the program?
The mass outsourcing, first of all, within my RSS feeds and within my Google alerts, I follow a number of different blogs, and I always have a kind of an eye open for anything with regarding to outsource to really better my process and the way I'm doing things. I believe I actually came through it through Yaro's blog. He had a post. I believe it was actually a guest post. I'm not 100% sure. And then I went to your site, the Mass Outsource site, and found the free course that you were offering. And of course, exactly what you were doing is what everyone says you should be doing: moving the free line. Knowing what I was doing for the last few years, in outsourcing, I knew that you had the right idea, and you were the first person to really put it out there in a step-by-step process that I could really find. So that's really how I got there. What really sold me on to join was you had all the information. I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. Even though I had a process and I knew exactly what I was doing, you can always make it better. And by making it better, you go to the people that have been doing it for a while and that are making a business by doing it or teaching people how to do it. So that really sold me on the program. And on top of that, I was really looking to move to the next level. I know that everyone, when it comes down to outsourcing, they always talk about getting your project manager and having someone else kind of do a lot of work for you, so you can go out on your vacations and things like that. And I really needed to move on to the next step, the next level, and that's really what sold me on the Mass Outsource. Another big thing is I just did the calculation. Was I going to go and join? I think it's Best Jobs PH, the one that John Jonas just came out with a few months ago. I call it relatively new. For $40 a month, just to find resumes, or am I going to join a program that's really going to give me lifetime access to that? That was really a big selling point. If you're going to give me access to the resumes, you're going to deal with bringing in all the stuff. I'm sure I could do it myself, and I could just access the free stuff that you were giving, within the videos. But I really wanted that security that I'm going to, that you're going to continue providing that service. Who knows what's going to happen with the free service.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to give value to everyone that's inside the course. So I hope that whatever I provide in there, all the training, all the access to the resources, that's all inside the program. And once you finish it as well, you get lifetime access. That's something that I valued for all my members, and that's the reason why I try to provide as much value as I can. So yeah, that's great. Great to hear that something like that is valuable for you.